Fear not, facing our fears by fearing the Lord. Welcome to VBS 2020 online.
Hey, welcome back everybody. Today we've got an exciting little project for you. It's a tie-dye t-shirt project. Now, if you don't know what tie-dye is, that's okay. We're going to explain the whole thing to you. A t-shirt and a packet of materials. It looks like this. So we've got a great t-shirt with Fear Not on it to remember Vacation Bible School 2020. And we've got these packets right here, and it contains everything you're going to need. Everything is in the packet. And then you're going to watch a video that we're going to put online, and it's going to explain everything. Miss Dixie is going to be guiding you through the process, and there's not going to be anything to worry about, but you're going to follow her instructions and the instructions in that bag.
Hi, it's Miss Dixie here. I am going to show you how to make your very own tie-dye shirt with the packet from the Fear Not, Fear the Lord. You'll have your very own tie-dye t-shirt with that saying. So you're going to be getting a packet just like they showed you, and that you could come and get your packet for tie-dye. So first thing I'm going to do is tell you, well, everything you need is in this packet. So the first thing you need to do is get your directions out. And this tells you pretty basic directions about what we need to do to make your tie-dye shirt. And on the back, there are written directions. So I'm going to be giving you the step-by-step, but if you forget something or you are confused, you can always go back and look at your direction. So in your packet, you want to make sure you have all of the things. Make sure that you have a t-shirt. I'm going to get the t-shirt out and show you what that looks like. The t-shirt is all wrapped up for you. Looks kind of like a cinnamon roll inside of here. And you're going to want to get, when you tie-dye, you'll get it out of this, but you'll want to keep this package, put it back in, so don't get rid of the package. You are going to have your dye, your 2 different colors of dye, and then this little chemical called synthropol, which is very important when you wash it. That's going to hold that dye in. You're going to have your gloves. You get 4 gloves because you'll need your gloves 2 times. You don't want to get this dye on your hands, so you'll have 4 gloves. You have a big garbage bag, so you can put your tie-dye on that and not make a mess of anything. And then there's a towel too that will help soak the dye in from the t-shirt. And I'm just going to show you step by step. So the first thing you're going to do, use one of your pairs of gloves, put your gloves on, and take this garbage bag, and wherever you're going to be tie-dyeing, make sure it's a place that's okay and safe, but as long as you use the garbage bag, you should be safe. So I'm going to put it on that table, just like that. And I'm going to put that towel down underneath. And then I'm going to open up the shirt. And your shirt is going to be all wrapped, and you don't need to do anything to the shirt. Don't take the rubber bands off. Leave them on. And just lay it on your towel. Get a little closer here so you can see. And then comes the fun part. You get to take your dye out. And you have 2 colors. And you have plenty of dye. You might not even want to use all of it, but you might if you want to use it all, then use it all. Everybody's shirt's going to be just a little different. So first thing too, I'm going to really warn you, make sure your lids are screwed down so that doesn't all come pouring out on you. So I'm going to start with, be careful. I'm just finding something out. When you take this top part off, sometimes the other parts comes unscrewed. So I'm going to set my directions down with the rock here. And this part is pretty easy. And a lot of you've probably done it. You just start pouring your dye in. And one of the things that you will want to make sure you do is get down in those creases. Because where you don't dye, it's going to be white. But white looks good on tie-dye too. Some of the white does. So I'm just gonna squirt it wherever I want. I like to squirt in big patches because when you have those little dots, they just don't, I don't think they look as good, but everybody has their own idea. Turn it over, do both sides. Remember to get it down in those creases. And if you do like white, then just keep that in mind and keep some of it undyed if you want some white in it. All right, so I'm done with that one. Now I'm going to go to my second color. Remember, keep that tight when you take that part off. And I'm going to just fill out the other part. Nice thing about these two colors is they will blend. You have a blue and a yellow, so of course it's going to make green. Kind of a nice bright green. Turn it over. You can already see some of that's turning green over there and it is pretty to have all three of the colors. A little more blue. And it's going to maybe have a little more blue on it. Turn it over, see if there's some spots that maybe I want to add a little more down in there. Really saturate my blue. So even though you're not seeing any white on this, there's still going to be some white in the creases. You just can't help that, but that's the great thing about tie-dye. All right. So, and like I said, you don't have to use it all. It's up to you. Now the next step is a very important step. You need to take the dye, or take your shirt, don't take those rubber bands off, and put it right back inside of the bag. And then seal it up, all right? And this is the hard part. You need to wait to open it. Because if you open it too soon, the dye is just not gonna set. And it's, you know, you find a nice sunny day, doesn't have to be sunny, but if you can put it in the sun, that really helps it too. And you're just gonna set it somewhere in the sunshine and let that sit for 48 hours. Very important that you let that sit for 48 hours. Then, okay, so next step after you've done this, of course, you want to clean up your mess, because anywhere this dye is going to stain anything. So what I would probably do is just take it and wrap it up in that garbage bag. You can put your dye back in your plastic bag just to protect it. Make sure the lid's on so it doesn't spill all over. And then remember this little packet right here. Keep that out and put it in a really safe place, because when you do go to unwrap your shirt and take all those rubber bands off of it, after 48 hours, you are going to want to put this in the washing machine with your shirt. So that's going to be what you do after 48 hours. You're going to get inside of this, go to a sink. Be sure you're over a sink when you do this. Pull your rubber bands off and then wring it out, squeeze it out, and carefully carry it to your washing machine. Throw it in the washing machine with what's inside of here. There's not very much, but that's all it takes, because it's going to set that dye. And then you will just wash it like a regular load of clothes, or maybe you might want to just put your shirt in. And then you can put it in the dryer, and if you want, you could wash it again, but you will then see your beautiful shirt, and you'll be able to wear it, and it has that great message on it. Fear not, fear the Lord, and it'll be a great tie-dye shirt. And we can't wait to see all of you wearing them. All right, so that's all you need to know to make your very own Fear Not, Fear the Lord tie-dye shirt. All right, good luck.